What obsolete laws regulated animal behavior on public roads? Imagine a time when horses pulling carriages and dogs wandering freely were just part of everyday life on the streets. Back then, laws were in place to keep animals in check and public roads safe. Some of these rules seem strange today, but they tell us a lot about how society managed animals in the past. One example is the 28-hour law, passed in the year 1873. It was a federal rule that said animals like cattle, sheep, and pigs being transported by train could not be confined for more than 28 hours straight. After that, they had to be unloaded for rest, food, and water at designated stations. This law was mainly about protecting animals from suffering during long trips, but it also affected how animals behaved on roads and railways. States also had laws requiring animals to wear collars or be licensed when out in public. For instance, in New York City during the late 1800s, dog owners had to license their dogs and put collars on cats. If animals roamed without tags, authorities could seize them. These rules aimed to control stray animals and prevent accidents or nuisances on busy streets. Some laws even banned horses from certain highways as motor vehicles became more common. This was a way to manage the transition from horse-drawn carriages to automobiles. Leash laws were another part of these old regulations. They made sure dogs stayed on a leash or in an enclosure when in parks, schools, or government grounds. Some laws specifically addressed livestock grazing near roads or wildlife areas, trying to prevent conflicts between wild animals, farm animals, and people. There were also rules about animals running at large, which meant animals had to be physically restrained to avoid causing accidents or chaos. All these outdated laws show how authorities once tightly regulated animal behavior on public roads. They combined transportation safety rules, licensing requirements, and leash mandates to keep everyone safe. These rules might seem odd now, but they served practical purposes back then. They reflected a time when managing animals was a big part of public safety and transportation planning. Today, many of these laws are gone, replaced by modern regulations, but they reminded us of how different life was in the days when animals roamed freely on streets and roads.